The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will put toe to leather to crank us up. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Altmaier. They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of 1st downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the USC Trojans offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Hauls it in down the sideline. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the air, it's Altmaier. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Strachan. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Wants to throw again. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score. Touchdown, USC! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed over the middle. It's Arkin. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes it past the marker. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle, it's Arkin. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Trying to punch it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Fighting Illini, undeterred by the break, will go for it here on 4th down to start things back up. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois!
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia Southern. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play-action fake. The sure hands, it's Sanders. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On the snap, it's Sanders. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Clement. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looking for a push on 4th down. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Right back to the well. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He wants it all, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Illini! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Right back to it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Trojans will call on their punt team. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running to the left. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Sanders. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. He's looking to pass. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
Pass interference.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so, they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
How about the defense on this play? The quarterback bootlegs to the right. And look at everybody do a great job. They don't get caught up in the run. They all chase sideline to sideline and really limit the damage on what could have been a really big play.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Snags a quick pass on the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Quickly complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move at the 30. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Caught over the middle, it's Sanders. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Mayava. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Gonna try to get it himself. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Punt is in the air. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Finds his tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Sanders. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Strachan. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Running it to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go right back to him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is having its way offensively, just marching up and down that field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 25 over Jacksonville State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Altmaier. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab, it's Clement. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw, it's Mayava. They're setting up the screen. There he goes! Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Lemon. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Just a little off. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Here they come facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. To throw, it's Mayava. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Quick release on the RPO. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Arkin. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Makes the catch. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
How impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions? He turned the page, he got himself focused for this game, and he's been making outstanding decisions all day long.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Looking to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4 and 1. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Complete.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead, because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Gives it on the option. Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. On first down, here comes this offense. The give on the option. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Illinois now staring at a third and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The toss to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll send out the kicker here. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man quickly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the Trojans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Gets open down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanders. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Trojans! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Looking to pass, it's Altmaier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dixon. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to set up the screen. Spins away from the defender. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Gives it on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Sanders. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's the heat. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Fires to the big fella. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They jump on top here in OT. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He'll start this drive firing. Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Dixon. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit.